Hey guys, Benson here at Some Vlogs, and first and foremost, apologies for the camera quality on these two videos, this one and the video on Sunday. I'm at my girlfriend's because of, I got COVID, I was isolating there, don't have my best camera possible. I tried to use another camera that would have looked better than this, but it's shit because it loses the audio and it's so out of sync. So yeah, there's nothing much I can do about that, so enjoy the webcam footage. So then, I did not go on holiday, and this is the reason why. So sit back, grab a snack, grab a drink, kick your feet up, multi have fun. Check the links down below. We've got TikTok, Instagram, Rizzle, and Twitter, all for lovely fists to enjoy short form content from me. And of course, there's a Pokemon cards giveaway still going on, along with Simpson Plays, my main channel, and SimpsonPlays.com, my website. So sit back and try your best to understand this very hastily but hopefully concise explanation of why we didn't go to holiday to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And why you guys have not got loads of videos explaining me going to the Netherlands. Like, literally, I had a whole plan. I was literally going to do a announcement video, 3 videos for the 3 days I'd be in Netherlands. Then a follow-up video on Netherlands Explained, maybe in Amsterdam Explained. I had a whole plethora of content planned out and idealized, but now I can't do it because I didn't go. Sad times. We're looking to rearrange and potentially go to a different place or go to Amsterdam again, but we've been burned once. Netherlands are going to have to wait because we've been burned. So, it all started a couple weeks. This is Wednesday when you guys are seeing this video, and it would be 2 weeks and a day that we were meant to go. So, if that makes sense. We were meant to go 2 weeks and a day ago. So, before all that, literally 5 days before the Tuesday, we decided we'd go. It's literally a short time. We'd been kind of being around the bush saying, we want to go somewhere. We were going to go to Portugal and Netherlands, but it turned out only Netherlands came up to be an option. And then it was like, are we going? And we're not. Then we decided we'd go. First thing we did was, read the rules. Because we know there's rules. We're not stupid. We know there's rules. We read them. There was a bit of confusion over it. We read it again. And the confusion disappeared. We were basically sure that as long as we were all triple vaxxed, we could go. No isolation, no PCR tests needed. Fine. Come to the Sunday before now. This is the Sunday before we go. Turns out we need another document. We need another document to go. Okay, that's fine. It's not too much of a big deal. We'll sort that out. EasyJet sent. This document was not on the government website. Bear in mind, the government website said you needed passenger locator form and some other thing that the Netherlands wanted, something about a declaration of quarantine declaration or something like that. So that was all fine. We understood those documents. Everything was good. This new document was fine. It was basically tick no to if you have any symptoms. We didn't have no symptoms. So tick that all off. All good. Come to the Monday night, 10 hours before our flight, which is at 7 a.m. in the morning. We on the EasyJet app. We've packed bear in mind, we've packed and everything. We're all ready to go. Let me take this off. Look at this new haircut and everything. It's not best because I've just woke out of bed and stuff. Like, literally new haircut and everything. Went shopping and I've bought a new coat. I've bought new tops. Everything ready to go to the Netherlands to enjoy ourselves on a little holiday. First time leaving the UK for me in about 2019. No, not happening because we need a PCR test. Bear in mind, all the private centres all over the UK are closed. They only open up at 7 in the airport. 7 is the time of our flight. The gate would have closed at 6:35 a.m. Can't go. It's a shambles. I mean, it is a shambles because it was like, we can't go now. And it was just so annoying because we'd read the site. All 4 of us had read, like, it was me, girlfriend, flatmate, girlfriend's friend in London. I mean, her story is even worse because she couldn't go anywhere because she didn't realise that you needed a triple vaccination for some reason. There was a bit of miscommunication. We'd read it. We assumed she'd read it. She hadn't read it. We didn't tell her. So, a bit of miscommunication. And she was not going to be able to go anywhere. So, but the 3 of us who were still trying to go couldn't because we needed a PCR test or an antigen test, and no one had told us. And the government website is not very clear. So, in my opinion, it's written by a moron. And in my opinion, if you're looking to travel anywhere, UK to Europe, UK to anywhere else, or anywhere else to anywhere else, read wherever else you're going to's rules. Like don't read your government's understanding of their rules. Type in their country.gov and just figure out from their side of things what you need, if you can. Okay, and just keep rechecking every single day to check again. Like just make sure you're okay. Okay? And on top of that, in my opinion, is make sure that whatever tests that country accepts, do one of them tests. Don't wait for it to update what tests it needs. Do one of the tests it says it accepts. Make sure you've got that booked like 24 hours or however many days you can do before you go on that flight. And then you won't have to worry. Because I know for sure next time I'm going somewhere, I'm booking that test. I don't care if I need it or not. I'm booking that test to make sure that when I get to that country, I'm not refused access. Because I know too many stories where people they've gone, they think they don't need a test, they get refused access at the border, fined, sent back to the thing as well, for just loss of money, extra money on top of that with a fine, or they've done the wrong test, can't get refused before they even leave the country they're leaving from, can't go, have to get a new test, have to rebook and reschedule. It's madness. It's crazy. And in my opinion, I have two very cynical opinions. No one wants you to travel anywhere with the whole world receded back to 1939 and racist and nationalist and the whole world's gone to shit. I mean, Ukraine's been invaded by Russia and all sorts of stuff are happening in the world that's crazy right now. Another thing is everyone wants to make money. You know, how much money have these pharmaceutical companies made? I mean, the other week, the CEO of Pfizer or something like that, I think it is. I'm not sure if it's Pfizer or AstraZeneca. I want to say it was Pfizer. They cashed out on 400 million worth of shares. 400 million. Bear in mind, those shares were worth like, I don't know, 50 to 100 million before the pandemic. That brother knows what's up. He cashed out 400. He cashed out. I don't blame him. 400 million to the. I'd run that to the bank now. 400 million for me in my shares don't mean nothing. You got 400 million. You're good. You don't need to work ever again. People are fascinated about being. You don't need to be a billionaire. 400 million is enough. But yeah, it's really shitty situation that we couldn't go, and I want first and foremost for everyone who's watching this video to take from this is that you need to be more concise and make sure you understand what you're reading. And this is a hard lesson I've learned, but luckily it was on a small holiday. It's not a big holiday. It's not like I'm going on a 2-week holiday and I've paid all these thousands and I've lost thousands. I've lost £100, less than £100 really, because we got refunded on the hotel eventually. We got refunded on the tax of the flight, so it's all good. We spent less than £100 between me and her girlfriend. That is, less than 150 between all of us. So it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't like, oh, we lost so much money. Sad. It was just sad we couldn't go. Obviously, we got COVID the day after. We tested positive for COVID, literally. So it's probably a good thing we didn't go. Otherwise, we'd been stuck there, like I said in the last video, or spreading COVID around as we try and escape the country. I could have done a cool vlog, escape from Netherlands, maybe, but we didn't have to do that, thankfully. And so yeah, like I said in the last video again, is look on the positive of things. Got COVID, so we could have been stuck over there. So it's probably a good thing we didn't go. Look on the positive. Don't look on the negatives all the time, because otherwise you'll be screwed. But don't disregard the negatives, otherwise I'll make the same mistake again. So it's the way it is, and it's all right. It's all right. But this of course is the reason why I didn't go to the Netherlands, and it's sad. But hopefully we can reschedule either to go again or go on a different holiday to a different country. But yeah, I hope you guys have learned a lesson from this, because I know I certainly have. Is read and do not rely on the UK government, because they don't know shit, and the website's written by morons. And check on every other thing and get tests anyway. Just get tests anyway. Get them anyway is my motto from this. Get those tests anyway. Well, I'm gonna love you and leave you. This is my rant over. I hope you've enjoyed this Life of Ben video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit the bell notification, keep up to date everything here on Simpson Vlogs. Check out Simpson Players, linked in the description, along with simpsonplayers.com, TikTok, Instagram, Rizzle, and of course Twitter. All these short form content platforms I thought lovely fish to enjoy more content from me. And until next time, guys, I'm going to rewind. You can rewind it back. I'm not going to rewind it back, but you can rewind it back and try again if you want to hear the story or didn't understand it or just found it absolutely hilarious. Until next time, guys, peace.